This channel, its creator, and its content are usually filled with toxicity and hatred-filled rants, but today we're using this platform for education. Hello all, Professor J cosplay here. That's right, we're taking over for your heinous, hating host, SnarkyJay, for a greater purpose today. See, the internet, once known as the World Wide Web, used to be a place for connectivity, and today the internet is all about arguing about Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel content. I find that a lot of people in the camp that defend Disney and everything they do with their very last breath all have similar speaking points, and I really hope to bring these speaking points to light to better arm people who want to defend Disney Star Wars against the legions of Disney-hating grifters, you'll learn about that word in just a few moments, that we find on Twitter, now known as X, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Reddit. So for this video, I will be your guide. This is the dictionary for Disney Star Wars defenders. The first phrase you need to know to defend Disney is the Fandom Menace. This is a group, a title given to anybody with a platform that uses that platform to complain about anything Disney Star Wars related. It is incredibly important to note that despite the fact that most of the people known as the Fandom Menace have built their platforms on their own, usually with the aid of well-developed speaking skills and engaging content, and the fact that most of these people have zero affiliation with each other at all, and you have the ability to click out of their content at any time, these are people to be lumped together and vilified for the sole purpose of defending Disney Star Wars. Surely Kathleen Kennedy and the likes will thank you. The next term is one that heinous SnarkyJay hears very often, and that is Pickme. A Pickme is any woman with any opinion contrary to one's own. A Pickme dislikes, for instance, movies like the Marvels, shows like The Acolyte and She-Hulk, and characters such as Rey Palpatine, aka Skywalker. This kind of woman very clearly has something wrong with her on the inside, because all women are united by their possession of a vagina and breasts, and therefore united in all of their opinions and thoughts, and even more so, united in their love for Disney Star Wars. Any woman who shares an opinion saying otherwise is obviously looking for the attention and money from nerdy males who are just as angry as she is. All driven, of course, by their internalized misogyny. The next word you need to know? MAGA nut. A MAGA nut is anybody who has ever used the phrases DEI or ESG in a negative light. Despite the fact that both DEI and ESG are very real initiatives confirmed by media conglomerates and also utilized by Disney in order to defend their now discriminatory hiring practices.
There's no way we're hiring a white male person.
It's kind of unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken.
You can call anyone who acknowledges these initiatives a MAGA nut. Regardless of their political opinions, voting patterns, age, race, gender, or even their location, even if they're not US-based, they are very clearly a Trump supporter, and for that reason, you're allowed to insult them. Because obviously, this kind of person has a collection of red hats and is planning yet another attack on the US Capitol. Another phrase you'll need to know, old conservative white man. The old conservative white man is the scapegoat of all scapegoats. If a piece of content isn't doing well on Disney Plus, blame it on the old conservative white man. If a movie bombs at the box office, blame it on the old conservative white man. If an actor or actress deactivates their social media account, blame it on the old conservative white man. Does anyone actually like old conservative white men? Probably not. So they're an easy target, and nobody will question you. Even if the people you're seeing complain online about something are a diverse cast of multiracial individuals from diverse ethnic backgrounds, gender identities, and religious backgrounds, if you chalk up the hate to the old conservative white man, you just can't lose. One of the most important words you need to know to weaponize yourself against Disney Star Wars haters is the word grifter. A grifter is anybody who speaks speaks negatively about Disney content on social media, be it YouTube, Twitter, now known as X, Facebook, even Reddit. A grifter is somebody who voices a toxic opinion for profit, surely, regardless of whether or not they're actually making any money at all. That might sound confusing, but it's actually true. Despite the fact that this person could just be using social media to express their frustrations and utilize freedom of speech, a once government-protected right, you can completely derail and discredit their argument or opinion by claiming that they're doing it for a profit, because of course, nobody could have anything negative to say about Disney unless there was money involved. One of the most important phrases you need to know is don't like it, don't watch it. This line is your best weapon against critical thinkers. Even though most critics of Disney content are longtime Marvel and Star Wars fans who have become disillusioned with recent choices and projects, you must shut them down with don't like it, don't watch it. The kind of person who makes statements against Disney content is obviously full of hatred and is looking to brainwash the innocent and impressionable internet with their vitriol and cruelty. You must notify them that they have the ability to turn off the content and move on. Never mind the fact that you have the ability to do the exact same thing and ignore creators that you don't like. It is your responsibility to shut them down. Now, it's important to know that a critical thinker might respond by claiming that they're a longtime fan, or they might even be a creator who makes content for a living and therefore must acknowledge this sort of thing. Your best move is to continue repeating don't like it, don't watch it in the comments section of every single video they make until they eventually get sick of arguing with your brainless nonsense and block you. It works every time. The next word you need to know is grateful. Grateful is what we must be every time Disney puts out a piece of content. Remember when there was nothing to watch? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Are there literally hundreds of other media companies on dozens of different platforms making thousands of pieces of content for us to enjoy and watch? Of course not. Disney is the only media conglomerate putting out anything, and they don't do so because they're worth billions and are looking to make even more money. No, they do it as a gift for all of us. Never mind the fact that we pay for it in the form of theme park tickets, merchandise purchases, and subscription services. No, it's all a gift, and for that reason, we must be grateful. Now, arguably the most important word, your best defense against Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel haters is the word toxic. Toxic defines a person, statement, or opinion that paints Disney or any of their content in a negative light. These criticisms could very well be focused on plot, dialogue, CGI, any number of things relating to the storytelling aspects of a piece of content. These criticisms could be completely non-political, and they could also avoid attacking innocent actors that just played a role. But if they do not place Disney on their much-deserved pedestal, they are toxic. It is important to note that once you have labeled a person's statement or opinion toxic, you must leave a bitter comment on the platform of this person, this statement, or this opinion. If you for some reason choose to not leave a comment, then you must do the following. You must take a screen cap or copy and paste the link to this person's platform or the statement or opinion, and you must share it to as many places as you can think of for the sole purpose of disparaging them and encouraging others to attack them for reasons you deem appropriate. You can do this via Twitter, now known as X, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and most recently, Reddit. You can express your distaste for this thing with your own deluded diatribe and spew your own toxicity. I mean, very well thought out and gently written argument with like-minded individuals in your very own echo chamber. Because remember, only the people that you deem non-toxic are allowed to have opinions online. As we near the end of the dictionary for the defenders of Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel, I want to leave you with one important phrase. Just let people enjoy things. Just let people enjoy things is your first line of defense against people with opinions on the internet. Regardless of whether or not a person's opinion or statement about a piece of Disney content is personally attacking you and your tastes, you should absolutely take it personally. And when you take it personally, you can always self-victimize by saying just let people enjoy things, which implies that somebody else's opinion, which may be contrary to your own, is a direct attack attack on your joy, which therefore paints them as a villain in the eyes of the internet and dilutes any legitimacy that their argument might have. You might be thinking, this is a great dictionary, but what if I use all of them and the person has enough critical thinking skills that they manage to continue to argue with me in the comment section of a video? Well, if these phrases and words that I have done my best to teach you don't work, you can always insult them. That's right, even though you claim to be politically correct and you claim to be a non-toxic enjoyer of Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel content, the people that criticize it have no rights and therefore no legitimacy as a human being. So you should attack them. You can insult them on the basis of their weight, their race, their gender, or anything else you see fit in the few minutes that you're looking at their content. It's the Wild West out here, and it's all justified as long as you're defending Disney. That was weird. I feel like I came in here to record something and then everything just, I kind of zoned out for a few minutes, so I don't actually know what happened there. But that's all from me, I guess. I've been SnarkyJay. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. For more SnarkyJay, tune in on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. EST. You can also check out my Instagram, and if you'd like to support me, this channel, and my content creation, do check out and consider subscribing to my Patreon for exclusive photo shoot sets and content. I will add links to all of those in the description below. And let me know your thoughts on whatever the hell this video is about in the comments below.